Okay, so we're starting with the artwork inside of Photoshop. We're going to make 2 layers. One layer we'll name Cutline. The other one we'll name Bleed. The Bleed layer, bring it under your artwork. Now select your artwork layer and go up to Select and Load Selection. Press OK. Now select your Cutline layer and go up to Edit, Fill, and fill it with black and press OK. Now go up to Select and go to Modify and select Expand. And here you can change your value to whatever works for you. In this instance, 20 is going to be fine. We'll press OK. Now you see that the selection jumped out a little bit. So that's going to be our bleed. Click on the empty layer that we named Bleed. And now go up to Edit and fill it with black and press OK. That's all we need to do in Photoshop. So you go to File, Save As, and save it as a Photoshop file. Go to File and Open. And make sure that this first selection and this bottom selection are both on and press OK. Here in in Illustrator, we're going to go to the Selection tool, highlight all 3 layers, and move them off of the artboard. Now lock your art layer and lock the bleed layer and turn those 2 off. With the cut line layer selected, go up to Image Trace and make it a black and white logo. Sometimes silhouette works, but for this image, we're going to do black and white. Now we go up to Expand, come to your artwork and right click and press Isolate Selected Group. And you start deleting all of the white negative space. Once you have everything deleted, you're going to right click again and exit the isolation mode. So everything's deleted that we don't need. Right click, exit isolation mode, highlight the entire image, and then here you will swap the fill and the stroke. So now you see that your stroke is black. Here you would switch your stroke and replace it with your Roland swatch for a cut contour. I don't have my swatches, so I put it in by hand and go down here to where it says New Swatch and click the plus sign. I name it Cut Contour with a capital C, U-T, another capital C, O-N-T-O-U-R. And then for the color type, it's a spot color. For the color mode, it's CMYK. The value for magenta will be 100 and all the other values will be 0. And you press OK. Now, you're going to change the weight of your stroke. So you come here to the weight and bring it down until it's 0.25. And if I click off, you'll see that it's a thinner stroke now. Then go to your layers, turn on your artwork, and turn on your bleed layer and unlock those. Now we're going to select all 3 layers and put them back onto the artboard. Now you lock your cut line layer and you can lock your artwork layer and turn those off because we're going to work with the bleed image layer now. So this is the background that if your machine is cutting off, you're going to not have any white space because you have color behind your artwork layer. So here you're going to go to up to image trace and make it a silhouette. Press expand. And now turn on your artwork layer and unlock it. Then go to your bleed image and press the circle next to it so that you can change the fill color. So if you select that, you come to the dropper here and you can choose any color from your artwork to match. So the edges of all of your art is black, so you're going to want a bleed that is black. But if for some reason you wanted it to be pink, you could match the pink in here or the brown. The reason I do this is because sometimes you get a black that doesn't match, so you want to select the black that's in your image. So now that I selected it, I'll go back to the selection tool and click out of that. And I will turn on the cut line layer again and unlock it. Now come over to the artboard tool so that you can resize your artboard. Resizing the artboard will help for you to not waste any vinyl. Now you can save this image, it's ready to go. You have your cut line, you have your artwork, and you have a bleed layer. So go up to File and save it as a PDF. Now when you get to VersaWorks, you press the settings icon down here. And then here, you don't see my cut lines on right now, but if I go to cut controls and I change my operation mode from print only to cut and print or print and cut, you'll see that they turn on. And if you zoom in, you see that they're inside of the black because we added that bleed. Now, if you want to move your artwork to the middle of your media, you can click here on Center on Media. And that's it.